UK petrol station problems show Brexit was intellectual fraud, French Minister Beaune.
Here's a summary of the article.
French Minister for European Affairs Clement Beaune answers journalists as he arrives at a General Affairs meeting in Luxembourg June 22, 2021. John Dice, Pool via Reuters. Paris, September 27. French European Affairs Minister Clement Beaune said on Monday that the petrol stations problems currently faced by Britain reflected the intellectual fraud that was Brexit. Every day, we see the intellectual fraud that was Brexit, Beaune told France 2 television. BP said on Sunday that nearly a third of its British petrol stations had run out of the two main grades of fuel, as panic buying forced the government to suspend competition laws and allow firms to work together to ease shortages.
This post received a score of 3,200, with an upvote ratio of 92%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Russia doesn't pay troll farms to improve other nations' stability and longevity.
This shows how much the UK relied on borrowed labour from abroad. Time to start paying people decent wages and you'll get the staff you need. We still require trainee nurses to get into debt to do a job we're desperate to recruit for. That's the madness. The UK should aim to have a self-sufficient labour market instead of relying on other counties to train staff then recruit them.
Ultimately, this should have been the real goal. For too long the rich business owners have surfed off the back of the fact that the UK was a part of a 450 million person labour pool, so we're able to demand cheap wages. Now these motherfuckers need to pony up and start paying wages they should have been doing. Exploiting vulnerable people to perform grueling manual tasks should not be present in our society. Short-term pain for long-term gain.
This is the problem all countries are now facing. And I say, good. For far too long, us plebs have been shafted and fucked over and corporations have gotten away with murder. Start paying your workers a living wage where they don't have to run 2 or 3 jobs to make ends meet and put a roof over their heads and you'll get the labor you're looking for.
Oh, gee, I wonder if that might have been by design? Pay them too little so they take more hours. A problem whose cause is too low wages and poor working conditions. The pandemic didn't cause this, just shined a light on it. Then you should have invested in automation then, shouldn't you? Y'all fucking cheapskate. Low overheads are what causes them to gain such ridiculous profits. They aren't fucking struggling. They just don't want to have their profits be lower but still ridiculous. So, of course, they talk about passing on the costs of raising wages to the consumers. Scumbags.
At the same time, they have an improper number of part-timers who they refuse to open full-time lines for, because the director wants the flexibility to cut them back if they are able to. How the fuck do you reconcile those two things? So they're losing trained part-timers who are taking FT positions at other hospitals, who would preferably stay on casual to get in at this bigger, better hospital when spots open. No casual allowed. And they can't carry a FT plus a PT positions at the same time. So OT costs went up because they had to fill more and more shifts with OT. And lots of those went to higher seniority nurses who are called first, and paid more as compared to a pool of casuals that get the first call. All while there are more greener nurses on staff, with more time being burned, time being sucked up by training due to higher turnover. Plus more short-staffed shifts, which is a safety issue.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.